Cytokines and the receptors fall into distinct families of structurally related proteins. Cytokines can be grouped by structure into families: the hematopoietins, the interferons, and the TNF family. And the receptors can likewise be grouped. We will focus on the receptors for the hematopoietins, the TNF family, and interferon gamma on account of their role in T-cell effector function. Members of the TNF family act as trimers, most of which are membrane-bound and so are quite distinct in their properties from the other cytokines. Nevertheless, they share some important properties with the soluble T-cell cytokines, as they are also synthesized de novo upon antigen recognition by T-cells and affect the behavior of the target cell. Many of the soluble cytokines made by effector T-cells are members of the hematopoietin family. These cytokines and the receptors can be further divided into subfamilies characterized by functional similarities and genetic linkage. For instance, interleukin-3, interleukin-4, interleukin-5, interleukin-13, and GM-CSF are related structurally. Their genes are closely linked in the genome, and all are major cytokines produced by Th2 cells. In addition, they bind to closely related receptors which form the family of class I cytokine receptors. The interleukin-3, interleukin-5, and GM-CSF receptors share a common beta chain. Another subgroup of class I cytokine receptors is defined by their use of the gamma chain of the interleukin-2 receptor. This is shared by receptors of the cytokines interleukin-2, interleukin-4, interleukin-7, interleukin-9, and interleukin-15, and is now called the common gamma chain. More distantly related, the receptor for interferon gamma is a member of a small family of cytokine receptors with some similarities to the hematopoietin receptor family. These so-called class II cytokine receptors include the receptor for interferon alpha and interferon beta and interleukin-10 receptor. Overall, the structural, functional, and genetic relations between the cytokines and the receptors suggest that they may have diversified in parallel during the evolution of increasingly specialized effector functions. And that cytokines and the receptors fall into distinct families of structurally related proteins. Have a great day.